Hello, welcome to part 3 of this legendary multi-part playthrough of Skyrim. I'm the Nerdy Librarian, your host as always, and today we're going to have a fun one going on. So, Felix Oddball, when last we left off, had made his way towards Bleak Falls Barrow, an old burial ground, in search of Dragonstone, the Dragonstone. Something Jarl Balgruuf of Whiterun and Farengar Secret Fire, the court wizard, had been searching for, and had seemingly located. On his way there, Felix stopped in the town of Riverwood, at the base of the mountain where Bleak Falls Barrow is located. Entering a shop, he talked to the owner there, Lucen, who had had a golden claw stolen from him by Arvel, which, as you can see in the quest notes on that actually took Felix to Bleak Falls Barrow. Traversing the barrow, he came upon a chamber with Arvel cotton webs strung up in a doorway, with a wounded frostbite spider, a large entity, dropping in from the ceiling in ambush. Battle ensued, with Felix coming out victorious over the spider. He cut Arvel down, but Arvel tried to make an escape. However, he ran into one of the traps of the barrow, a spiked swinging gate, and was killed on the spot. Felix found the golden claw on him, fought through various denizens of the barrow, being the undead Droger, until he made his way to a doorway with 3 rings and multiple symbols. Matching the symbols that were found on the back of the claw, he made his way into the central main chamber of Bleak Falls Barrow. A vast expanse of a room, where on a raised dais there was what looked to be a tomb, a chest, and a word wall. Approaching carefully, he absorbed what is known as a word of power, and heard a sound behind him, the sound of a sarcophagus lid slamming to the ground, seemingly launched by an undead entity. He quickly made his way to the chest as this undead entity was beginning to stand up from its tomb, and looted some various helpful materials. And then battle ensued between a Droger overlord and Felix. This Droger overlord threw several shouts along the way, but was bested by Felix. Victorious, he escaped from the barrow and made his way back to Whiterun, where he delivered the Dragonstone, only to learn that a dragon was on its way towards Whiterun. And that was where we left off. So picking up part 3 of this, my goodness, there is plenty to do. This is getting complicated.
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragonstone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along.
Nice.
I would very much like to see this dragon.
Ooh, fire resistance. I think I'm going to go ahead and disenchant that if at all possible. 40% fire resistance. That is good, but I want those enchanting levels. Thank you very much. So I can go ahead and take a level up here. Now, I put a lot of points into health, so this time I think I'm going to put some points into stamina. And going against a dragon, do I want more criticals? Do I want to be able to zoom in? Sneak might be helpful, but I can't really do anything with that. I already have deadly aim on this. Muffled movement might be helpful. This is interesting. Or I could start in on alchemy, brewing potions. This one would be good, especially on a legendary playthrough, for developing helpful poisons that I can put on arrows to help in combat situations. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then, yeah. So, Irlith is going to be on her way to the Western Watchtower. So I'm going to make my way over there. I'll be as quick as I can be. However, there is a stop I need to make before this. And, time of day isn't necessarily good for this. But I'm going to show you why I would like to make a stop. So, in my potions, you see all these potions that I have here. However, none of them are going to be very helpful in this situation. Because what happened last episode was I got bit, or Felix Oddball, the character that I'm playing as, got bit by a wolf and developed rock joint. 25% less effective with melee weapons. Now, I'm not planning on using melee weapons against the dragon, but it's less than ideal. And it's also about 11:30 at night in game. So there's not much I can do in regard to that. So I'll have to save that until after the fight with the dragon. But yeah, nighttime in Skyrim, and there's dragons about. That's fun.
What is it? Dragons?
Yes. Haven't you heard? Wait.
Fancy the leather armor, huh? Something to be said for going light.
Okay, great. Yeah, thanks. Yes, there are dragons about, if you really want to know.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the Western Watchtower.
Now we're in for it.
Yeah, you are.
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cold.
Oh.
Made the mistake
Be
of attacking
quiet,
Whiterun.
Whiterun.
But Housecarl, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster?
That's an interesting question, now isn't it? I'm a Khajiit. Not a Nord, but I will help you fight this. It will be done.
Killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yes, let's go ahead and go kill a dragon, I think. That should make for an interesting day, I think. Sorry, as you can tell, I'm trying to use a voice for Felix. I think I'm failing a little bit this time around, but alright. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Finally, a dragon fight in the game. See how it goes. See what happens. But as we're making our way towards the Western Watchtower here in Whiterun Hold, you know, if you like what you see, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you would like to see me do playstyle wise. Like, what type of magic should I focus on, or what would be funny, or that sort of thing. But yeah, you can see on the horizon there the Western Watchtower. Doesn't look like any signs of a dragon yet, but keep our eyes peeled. Although, never mind. There's signs of a dragon. Ooh, Tundra Cotton. What are you doing here, Aleph? Come on.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
You can just see the sheer devastation here and destruction. It kind of is reminiscent of what happened in Helgen. Oh, here comes the dragon. We're in for a fight. Okay, I'm gonna get in the tower here because this is gonna give me probably my best chances of survival, hopefully. And it'll give me a good place to shoot at Mirmulnir. Not to be confused with Thor's hammer Mjolnir, it's Mirmulnir. Or Mirmulnir. However you pronounce it, I am doing a terrible job. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Oh wow. Sneak increased. Ooh. I think I've definitely been spotted. Hey, let me on through. We need to get back inside. Yeah.
Come on, fight back.
Oh man. Ooh, good stagger. Oh. Get out of there. We're putting the hurt on Mirmulnir. Wow. Wow, this is going pretty well, actually. I'm a little surprised. Yeah. And I will confirm for you, this is on Legendary. I can confirm, it's on Legendary. So, we are just doing a very good job of putting damage on Mirmulnir. He seems to be fixated on the guards down there. Oh, except I think... Oh, that's a hitbox. I think one of them got wrecked down there. Now, if he turns and shoots fire at us, it's gonna be bad. Good increase in archery, I like that. That's fun, that's good. Maybe it'll increase my damage numbers. I hope so. That would be fortunate. We're landing some decent hits on him. He's nearly down to half health. Okay, you did a flyby that time. My suggestion for this is to not be at the top of the tower, because then Mirmulnir a lot of times will just fly around the top of it and do flybys with fire, which is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on the receiving end of his fiery ire. Ooh, that was a good hit there, I think. Okay, he's coming in for a landing. Put the hurt on him. Make it so he can't fly. Aim for the wings. Okay, he's grounded. Finish him off. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Okay, he's attempting to come this way. Ah, hitboxes. Another increased archery. I like hit. What's with these hitboxes? Dang it. That's something that I hope is going to be also a little better in Elder Scrolls 6. So there aren't ghost hitboxes for archery on walls. Okay, I kind of want to get down there and do just a little bit of melee, because I'm hoping to get a pretty fun ending on this. If at all possible. Oh, I didn't get a little cutscene, that's fine. I think we got it. Ooh, I'll take the arrows. Some nice dragon paraphernalia, that's good. Oh, you already ate a Whiterun guard. That's unfortunate. And whoa, what's happening here? Oh, ooh. This looks fun. Oh, yeah. This is where the game truly begins. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. Dragonborn.
We taught that dragon not to mess with Whiterun, didn't we?
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this dragonborn business.
Hey, oh, what's with you? What's going on?
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
You ran all the way to tell me that? Dragonborn. What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened to
There's
me.
only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
I mean,
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of
Tiber Septim being
dragons.
an emperor from a previous age of the Empire.
They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I
That
don't
is
need
definitely
some mythical
true.
dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
Alright, Irlith.
Stand house.
I like your reasoning,
Across Tamriel. I've seen
but
dragons just as
I'm afraid I have to do this.
I'd advise you to trust in the strength
What
of your
manner
sword
of power is that?
over tales and legends.
That was shouting. What you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn then.
What do you have to say to that, Irlith? Anything? Oh.
I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
We taught
Alright,
that dragon not to
can
mess
do.
with Whiterun, didn't
Now, I could fast travel here, but narratively, I mean, it makes sense just to kind of run on foot. And, I mean, yeah, we just slayed a dragon in the first 20 minutes of this video. That is a very good sign. But yeah, that was fun. That was quick, and that was actually fairly easy. A lot easier than it sometimes goes. Ooh. Now, what just happened there is something you are going to find out about in just a few minutes.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Well, that was quick. Man, that was letter letter from Jarl Sidgir of Falkreath. Felix Oddball, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidgir, and I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me the next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for your purchase, should your services prove useful to me. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Sidgir of Falkreath. Interesting offer. Well, I mean, that's just proof that the Jarls kind of gossip a little bit, I think. Although, I have no idea how quickly they can communicate these things to each other. And I don't know what exploits specifically he's talking about. I haven't done much of anything in Skyrim up to this point yet. I mean, just killed a dragon about 3 minutes ago.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
Who are you looking for?
A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Why are you looking for this person?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
And just so I'm clear on this, absolutely crystal clear on this, who is it that you're looking for again?
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide from us forever.
Alright, so there's an important message to run to the Jarl of Whiterun. But that encounter there is something that happens upon beating the dragon Mirmulnir. Mirmulnir.
You killed the dragon.
I will say
There's been talk amongst the gods.
that the mission with the Redguard woman, as she's referred to, it's a little bit convoluted, and not to mention, it's really a moral dilemma. But we'll get to that later.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the
Ah, the
watchtower?
brothers.
Was the dragon there?
The watchtower was destroyed. But we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that.
Now, it gives two options here. Either I can just drop the Dragonborn card, or I can say that I absorb some kind of power from it. I'm going to go with the second option here, just to be more genuine as a character, because not really knowing Nord traditions and that sort of thing, and just being called Dragonborn for the first time, it doesn't really make sense. So, I'm going to say, when the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
I'm sorry, the Greybeards?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
And okay. And what do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
Good
That's
question.
the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High
No, I
Hrothgar is a
did
very
not know that.
peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office.
Alright.
I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business,
Thank you, my
Magnus.
Jarl.
We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so, yeah, we are now Thane of Whiterun after having killed a dragon. Given the Axe of Whiterun, undead up to level 7 flee for 30 seconds. Well, here's the problem. I'm already above level 7, so this isn't going to do me much good. However, zooming in on it, it looks to be... I can't tell what material that is, to be honest. Trying to figure out what kind of axe that is. Could be iron. No. No, it's not. I don't think. No, because iron looks, well, it might be iron or it might be something else entirely. But that's kind of interesting. Now, it would be such a shame to go ahead and disenchant it for its, well, turn undead enchantment, but, I mean, you do what you have to do, right? I earned my badge of office, I'll just disenchant it, it's fine, it's fine. So now, next up on the list, so we have now two main missions, The Way of the Voice and In My Time of Need. Now, In My Time of Need, I think, is going to have to wait, because the Jarl told us to head to High Hrothgar immediately. So I need to speak to the Greybeards. Yeah.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The
I'm
Jarl
a Thane.
has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
What does House Carl do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Interesting.
Farewell.
Now, I would say follow me, I need your help, but in this case, the Dragonborn is meant to make the trek to High Hrothgar alone. It's meant to make the pilgrimage. Now, I can guarantee that there are going to be dangers along the way. Said dangers probably including wolves, potentially spiders, other things of the sort. So, I am going to... Oh, you're still closed? What time? Oh, okay. Well, I need some potions. Namely, Cure Disease. So, I'm going to stop by Arcadia's Cauldron. And I have 1,099 gold. This is either going to go swimmingly well, or terribly bad. We'll see.
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
I think you might be right. What do you have for sale, Arcadia?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Well, I mean, that's... Oof. So it's 244 for a potion of cure disease. I would probably buy 2 at this point. It's kind of expensive. What do we have for ingredients here? And bear in mind that I don't remember which ones are necessarily for potions of cure disease. Aside from charred skeever hide, I want to say hawk feather. I don't remember beyond that, so it doesn't look like these ingredients are going to be that helpful for that. So, goodbye 488 coins. It was nice having you around, but I kind of need these. Damaging and stamina I've found has not been very beneficial in this game in the past, so I'll go ahead and sell those, free up some carry weight. Of course, I just bought the Cure Disease, so I'm keeping that. Fortify Enchanting, 4% stronger, value of 3 gold. I will sell that. Anything to do with health, I want to have. The minor ones, I will keep. A Potion of Resist Fire, that's fun, but I'll sell it. Resist Frost, same thing. I'll keep the Potion of True Shot because that's good. And then I'm, well, level 9 by this point. It's the level of the enemies. So if it's a normal bandit, might be able to get them to Frenzy, and they'll attack anything nearby for 10 seconds. I don't know how good that's going to be. It's a value of 28 gold, so I think I'll sell that. What do I have in the ingredients department? I have a few things, but nothing that I really desperately need to sell. Not worth a lot of gold here. In the miscellaneous category, however, yes, Arcadia will still take dragon items. Granted, you can make things out of dragon bone and dragon scale later on in the game, but this early in the game, especially having to spend gold on potions of cure disease, I think I'm going to sell these. Just so I have the inventory space free for, say, any nice enchanted items that I might find, or things of the sort. Alright, so let's just go ahead and sell these bones and scales from this dragon. I know they're really good items, but to be fair, I don't have anywhere to put them. They gotta go. And to be fair, I'll have the opportunity to get a whole bunch more later in the game. So, I actually made gold off of Arcadia and increased my speech skill a few points off of that, so that's nice.
Come back anytime if you want a remedy.
Now, before I leave her shop, potions of resist frost, I don't really need those. Okay, that doesn't go with bone meal. That's good to know. Does it go with skeever tail? No. What? Skeever tail with red mountain flower. Ah, potions of damage health. Now that's what I like to see. Especially this, early on in the game. Those are gonna prove so useful. What about bone meal, blue mountain flower? Fortified conjuration. Those are worth a little bit, and I can increase my alchemy skill. Mora tapinella. Does it go with purple mountain flower? I'm gonna guess probably not. No, it does not. How about thistle branch and tundra cotton? No. And then I'll just hang on to the rest of my ingredients because that doesn't seem to be going as well as I would like. Now!
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing.
Ooh.
And what of my son? What of Thorald?
Finest cuts,
Is he
fresh
nothing?
from the wilds.
So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
you to the market?
I will never
I'm here to
accept
buy
his
food,
death.
Nazim. I
My
suppose
son
you wouldn't
still
worry about
lives.
that.
I feel it in my heart.
Owning a farm does
So
have its
tell me,
advantages.
Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorald?
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice
Do
cut
you
steak or
believe this
tender rack of
old
ribs.
hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cow. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor.
So here's the context behind this argument that's going on.
Before you suffer the same.
I can assure
Within
you,
Whiterun, there are two houses, or two clans. Clan Battleborn and Clan Greymane. The Battleborns, I believe, are on the side of, they are on the side of the Empire, while the Greymanes are on the side of the Stormcloaks. Now, I mean, to be honest, it's hard to say who's right and who's not in this, at least at this point in the game. Not much context as of yet. So maybe first time playthrough, it might seem like it's a little bit difficult to understand what's going on, something that needs to have later context provided. And it's probably a good thing to have context as well with all of this. But with that gold I made that I got from Arcadia for selling dragon items, well, let me just show you on the map. I always hit the wrong button there, sorry about that. So, I'm near Whiterun. Now, High Hrothgar is there on the throat of the world, the mountain here. So I have to go to Iverstead, a town at the base of the mountain. So I could try to walk around the throat of the world, which I've done several times before on several previous playthroughs that I've done of this game, but I think I want to go to Riften. It's a little easier travel, I would say. Well, maybe not necessarily easier, but shorter at least. So, to get there, I will take a carriage.
Need a ride?
Yodelam. I would like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
I need to go to the city of Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ready to go yet? If you've never
Yes.
been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all about the long trip.
Yes, the carriage man, the carriage driver, is telling me to, well, drink and forget about the troubles. I'm not going to take him up on that offer. No, sirree. Okay. So, now that I'm near Riften, I could go in. However, I must get to Iverstead.
I wish I could say that I did not, but in every part of Skyrim there is talk of
So,
dragon
just
cycles.
take a little rough beaten path here, it looks like. At least I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. This leads me to a farm here. The Merryfair Farm. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, man, I was hoping to have a nice conversation, but apparently that's not gonna happen. Okay. Well, just make my way across country. That's fine. That's okay. I get it. It's late at night. You didn't want to talk to a stranger. That's probably safe. That's probably wise. Probably good. So good on you. So, just making my way across the wilds of Skyrim right now. And there are probably a lot of things that would want to kill me in game. So, try to skirt around the edges. I could be discovering locations as I go. However, that is something that I can do later. Being on a mission, and if I get in a fight now and waste my resources, I will be in no position to be able to survive. Oh, what is that up ahead? They just kind of snuck up on me. Okay. Speaking of things I didn't want to get into fights with, this might be a group of them, a pack of them. Are these wolves? Are these spiders? Spiders, frostbite spiders. I'd rather not tangle with them and their webs, so I'll just sneak up this way. It's fine. Just skirt around. That was probably the smart choice. Ooh, Canis root. That's fun. That's good. I think. Definitely a potion ingredient. I can say that for certain. Okay. So as you can see, the spiders are still down there. It looks like they're hunting something. I don't want to mess with them. So instead, I will continue the trek along this way, where I'll meet back up with the road at what looks to be a mill. Okay. That's less than ideal. That looks to be a wolf there that wants to attack me. Ooh. Okay, it was good to hit on it. Looks like it's regaining some health, but just enough to where it's not on the brink of death in game. Ooh. You almost had me, wolf. You almost had me. I'll take your pelt as a trophy and 1 arrow. Thank you very much. And a Nordic barnacle cluster, Why not? And another thing in Nernroot. That's excellent. That's fun. Okay. Alright. Hello.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
So apparently others know what that means. News has traveled fast. Ooh, Heartwood Mill. Okay. Okay, how close am I? Okay, I'm nearly halfway there. There's probably some sort of reference to be made in there, but I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make that reference as I'm recording a video right now, and, well, you know, not my song. Anyway. Yeah, I think it would be prudent to take just an hour-long short rest. That way I can autosave a little bit. You know, give myself a bit of a checkpoint to get back on the road here. Just want to make sure I'm going the right way. Oops. No, I'm going the exact opposite direction. It gets a little twisted out here in the wilds of Skyrim sometimes. Sorry about that. But we're back on the right track now. It's okay. Hello. Goodbye. Run away. Oh gosh. Main road's kind of treacherous, as you can see. Put some arrows into the frostbite spider and then skulk away. I want to keep some of these. I want to keep as many arrows as I can because, well, I have to climb a mountain in game, and it's definitely not going to be easy. Certainly not going to be easy. On Legendary, it's almost certain death, which is always fun in game. Yeah, I'm just trying to psych myself up for that because I've played this multiple times, and this part is still something that is terrifying. Having to climb High Hrothgar in a Legendary playthrough. Because there's so many things that want to prevent someone from getting up there, and I have fallen victim to that countless times. I don't claim to be an expert shot or an expert player on Legendary mode. I'm not going to say that, because I'm definitely not. I make a lot of mistakes with it. But I have fun in the process. Even if I do rage a little bit, because it doesn't go very well. Huh?
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day.
It's the middle of the
but
night.
you're tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
Honey brew mead?
Never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll in his hind quarters.
Of all the random encounters, you know what,
share a drink with me and my companions?
Sure, I would love to share a drink with you, friend.
Nothing like fine spirits to help raise your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Now, I could drink that right now. But we'll just pretend that I shared it with them. That is an interesting random encounter to have on the road to Iverstead. I typically don't run into that one, so that's funny. That's another frostbite spider. Oh, I almost walked right into its little pincers. I'd rather not. Oh, it's pursuing. Go, run, or don't run. Just sneak away, blend in with the shadows best you can, and be hidden. Yes, we're good to go. Keep skulking. That's a definite no. No. No, gosh, please no. Run, run, run! Oh, multiple things, multiple bogeys inbound. Oh boy. Help. Let's go. Get back on the road. Okay. Yep, I left him far enough behind me. That's good. Oh, that could have been so bad. That was dangerous, to say the least. But here we are at the town of Iverstead. Oh man, am I glad to see Iverstead. Small town at the base of a mountain. Now,
What could it mean?
I could try to go up to the top of the mountain during the night. However, I think Felix Oddball will do the sensible thing and spend the night in the inn to recuperate, get a long rest,
Just
and
let me know.
other things.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Okay, that's a cryptic statement right there, so of course I'm gonna ask that tell me more about the barrow.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Spooky! Do the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Well, I could investigate for you.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
Now, it's going to be a while before I can get to that one, however. So, in the meantime, I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Ah, thank you. And then, while I'm at it, has anyone ever explored the barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night, we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
Yeah, that's kind of a cryptic ghost story. And while Felix is here, I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Kill the bandit leader located at Broken Helm Hollow. Alright. And then finally, actually, since I'm going to be having to go up to High Hrothgar, and, you know, not really, Felix isn't necessarily concerning himself with the local gossip or learning magic just yet, so the sensible thing is to ask, anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar.
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Pardon me, my lord. Would you care to hear me play my lute?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Not at all, not at all. Thank you. And it's 5:06 a.m. So that's kind of funny. You know what? I will have Felix rest for 4 hours. Make a nice early start of it. Now, if this was survival mode, I would have to go for 8 hours on that. But I'll go for 4 and then head back out into the wonderful land that is Skyrim.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Well, you're kind of a
probably
jerk.
be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
Anything you can tell me about Hrothgar?
The Greybeards stay away from me, and I stay away from them. Suits me just fine.
What's making you so angry?
My business is falling apart, my apprentice never listens to me, and now there's talk of dragons. If I hadn't sunk every bit of gold I had into my mill, I would have picked up and left Iverstead long ago.
Well, she's the cheerful sort. Now, this is an interesting question here, because she doesn't really bring up anything about bears, so you end up having to bring up bears to her, so, I'm just gonna do it. You having a bear problem?
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
So, she is going to want to pay me for poaching. Seems legit. Seems perfectly legit. Seems fine. How could bears run you out of business?
Have you ever seen what a bear does to the trees? They jump on their hind legs and scratch them to bits, marking their territory or something. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees at the right size. Costs me too much time and money. Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
Yeah, she's just a ray of sunshine now, isn't she? Wow, news travels fast. They already know about the attack on Whiterun. Although, to be fair, it was probably a pretty lengthy journey.
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
I like how for this conversation he's just eyeing me.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting dangerous. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
What types of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
I can do that. Is there anything I should watch out for during the climb?
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
Boy. I really feel like I ought to ask. I've asked a few people already, but, I mean, is there anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Be careful up there.
I will do my best. And with that, take an hour-long nap, autosave it, so that way, everything, all the dialogue, all the mission acquisition saves up to that point. And when I talked to Temba Widearms just a couple minutes ago, she said I was kind of looking a little sick or whatever. Yeah, that's because I forgot to chug one of these. Ta-da! And now, Felix Oddball, free of diseases, and is well rested. So all skills improve 10% faster for 8 hours. That is excellent. So let's start making our way up to 7,000 steps. Now, I don't know if 7,000 means every piece combined or like each tier. I think it's every piece. But there's also another thing that's interesting about the climb. There are these etched tablets. Read all of them and you get a special effect at the end. So I will try to go through each of these as I go up the mountain here. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. This is kind of the old lore for Skyrim. Just it's religious writings along the Well, that's a very bad sign. Well, that's not great. Run. Ooh, yeah, Frostbite Spider has a lot of health. And I don't even have a full shout to be able to use against it. There's a particular one that would be funny. Oh, and remember that thing that I promised you a couple parts back, or even last part, about being able to see a fainting goat with a mod? There it is! Yeah! There you go. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Whoa, did you see that? Hey, oh, you're still chasing me? Bye. Did it just faint on me? Yes, it did. Oh, it's... Thank you, April Fools. I'd been playing Skyrim several months ago, and came across that one. I'm like, I just have to have it.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Thank you, friend. Did you hear the Greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means.
And what are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Do you visit the Greybeards?
They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
I understand. And as you're on your way, just be careful. There's a frostbite spider farther down the steps as we go along.
Aye.
Be safe. And fainting goats. Okay, so he was reading one of these etched tablets. Emblem 2. Men are born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. So, it's sort of a story of how the inhabitants of this world that Skyrim is in managed to be able to have the voice, aka Thum. So it's kind of interesting lore. Have to be careful. Yeah, because that's an ice wolf. Oh, that's, ow, that did a lot of damage. Run. Run. Just run. Just go. Oh, another ice wolf. I may not make it. I may not make it. This is bad. Oh, they're behind me. They're behind me. One more hit and I am done. So let's try to heal a little bit. Continue making our way. That looks to be number 3 there. I might have lost him, might not, so let's do a quick reading here. Emblem 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Yeah, a lot of the wolves, a lot of the entities up here I don't dare fight! I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I'm panicking. Oh, that was bad. Dead. Dang it! Gosh. Now I have to start the whole thing over again. This is always such a pain. So, go ahead and read this one already, so this is Emblem 1. Yep, so let's start making our way up the mountain here. There was a frostbite spider up here first time around that crawled its way down. Ooh, yep, there it is. So it's gonna fire that at me and run at me, so... Oh, it actually hit that time. Oh! Welcome to Legendary, where everything can kill you. Even low-level enemies. That was dumb of me. I thought I could dodge that one. I just wasn't quick with the reflexes there. That was unfortunate. So read Emblem 1 again, and then let stamina, well, let the stamina get back to what it's supposed to be doing. And then let's see if I can circumvent the spider this time, and I did. So I think we should be good. It'll continue to try to chase, but I'll be too quick for it, I think. Yep. Let's get away from it and all 8 of its eyes and legs. Hey, faint for me. Thank you. That's such a great white elephant mod, you know? It's just funny and unnecessary. Okay, we already talked to Barknar, so I will read the etched tablet here and continue going. But before I do, rest for an hour to autosave, because that's what did me in last time. I did not autosave. So then, now remember, there was an ice wolf up there. So I'm going to see if I can circumvent this way, going underneath. And I almost feel like this is what this area is provided for. Down here, there's just a little shelf. Okay. It's seen me, so I'm going to just run around here and then rejoin the path if I can. I'm a little bit stuck here, which is a very bad sign. Oh, it got 2 on me. That was... And there's another one. Great. Oh gosh. I hate this portion of this. Why every time? Okay, that's fortify health. That's not going to do me much. Okay. Little bit of I managed to get a little bit of healing, but I don't feel like it's going to be enough. always so treacherous. Ah, gosh! Get off of me, you wolves! Okay, quickly read that one and continue, because these wolves really are ravenous. They want me dead in game. This is not good. This is looking bad. This is looking bleak. But we'll pull this one out. We'll do it. I think. I hope. Yep, just stun it for a little bit there. I think I have some potions of stamina. Yes, I do. I will chug them all. Yeah. That is the best you can hope to do sometimes. With a legendary playthrough, sometimes all you can do is just run straight through and hope you lose them. Which I did. Oh!
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to higher up.
Yeah, thanks for the late warning. Did you hear the greybeards called Dovahkiin?
I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
Ah. Who are you?
Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind.
Ah, anonymity. That's fun. And, what are you doing?
Walking the steps. Meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years.
Alright, alright. I hope you don't mind. Read the emblem here. Kind called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. So what that means is there was a dragon that rebelled against the dragon ways, or not rebelled, but went against the dragon ways, named Parthenax, who agreed to teach the voice, the Thuum, the voice of the dragons, to men, which sparked a war between dragons and men. Okay, up at this section, I'm going to switch back to a bow here, not that it's going to do me much good, but do you see that thing that's just kind of crouched there on the rock? It's where my little sneak reticle is. That is a frost troll. They regain health due to their troll nature. Little more damage can be taken if you use fire on them, but this early in the game, with doing so little damage per second, best I can hope to do is sneak by if at all possible. So I'm going to attempt to do that, and he will try to ambush. Okay, he knows something's up. Okay, and he slipped off the side there. Well, that's bad for me, because these things hit hard. So the best I can hope to do is run by and hope he doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me. So once again I have to make a quick reading of this. Emblem 5. Man prevailed, shouting Arduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. So, who is this Alduin? Well, a very ancient and legendary dragon of old. Incredibly powerful. Probably the leader of the dragons against the men that had learned the Thuum, the voice of the dragon. So that's an interesting bit of lore there. Okay, I think I'm about to lose the frost troll here, which is good. Here's another etched tablet, Emblem 6. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Withdrew to where, you might wonder? Well, probably went into hiding, is likely, or through various portals and that sort of thing to different dimensions. You might wonder why I say that, and it's based upon something that was found in the Elder Scrolls Online, where they might have gone to off-world planets or to various different realms through portals of some sort, or some variety. It's definitely something that's magic-based. I'm not sure on all of the details on that, but yeah, that's the lore on that apparently. So we continue going here. Ah, yes, made it to. That is High Hrothgar there, which is good because this climb is always interesting. Wait, did I miss one? Did I miss an etched tablet? I might have. Sorry, sometimes I'm a little bit blind, so a little bit blind to these sorts of things. Not the most perceptive person of all time. I will go ahead and fully admit that, so... yep, I missed one. Here it is. Wait. No, I missed two. Oh, man. I really did a poor job of that, didn't I? Well, here. We'll go back and read these and get all of the lore. Lore! The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. So the dragons went into hiding. I'm assuming that's what... I'm assuming Jurgen Windcaller was referring to the strong voices as the dragons. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world, which is High Hrothgar, and here it remains. Setting up an establishment, a place of the voice. So it would seem. And now for etched tablet number 9 here, which saw briefly before I realized I'd missed a few. For years all silent, the greybeard spoke one name, Tiber Septim. Stripling then was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin, or Dragonborn. And here is the last etched tablet. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. So, I mean, I guess this is sort of their doctrine with the Thu'um. But yeah. And now, the Voice of the Sky effect is added. It doesn't last for very long, however. Oh, do I still have Rock Joint? Did I get Rock Joint again? Aw, man. Voice of the Sky lasts for 24 hours. Animals will neither attack nor flee from you. Which is a great effect to have if you're on the mountain. Or having to travel the mountain. But having already gone up, it makes no difference. So, okay, yeah. When I died previously in game, it sent me back before I had taken the Potion of Cure Disease. So, let's go ahead and do that and cure the Rock Joint. And, ooh, right, while I'm at it, put Klimek supplies in here, so they'll be in miscellaneous right here. Store them. There we go. And I'll need to return to Klimek on my way back. But, for now, center High Hrothgar.
So, the Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Oh, sorry.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, the slopes of Kinarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
Ah. They're basically monks in this game. In a way. You asked me why I'm here. Well, I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
And what is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
Ah, well. I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only Dragonborn?
You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
Ah, well, Master. I am ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well,
alright.
That's how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
Which is a very interesting magical power to have.
Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome.
Thank you, Master.
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Yes, Master. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I did not mean to hit you with that. I'm sorry, Master.
Well done. Again.
Alright, alright.
You learn quickly. Once more.
As you wish, Master.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
Thank you.
We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Yeah, so that's fun. The second word of Unrelenting Force. 2/3 of the way there to probably the most fun and overexploited shot in the game. And I wouldn't have it any other way. It's such a fun one. I can guarantee Bethesda knew how well people were going to like that shout when they implemented it as basically the first full shout that you learn in the game.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wood, which means whirlwind. Wood. You must hear the word within yourself before you...
It's always interesting how they're glowing runes. You know, that's kind of striking.
Approach Master Bori
and then it leaves it as a scar on the ground. I like that. That's interesting. Thank you, Master. Thank you.
Now we will see how you shout.
Right.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Alright, and while they're prepping that, you want to make sure that you switch over your shout to whirlwind sprint, otherwise you'll just be using Unrelenting Force again. And that won't serve you any good. That won't do you any good. And there we go. Did it. And just as personal preference, I'm going to switch it back to Unrelenting Force.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
I thought it was easy for everyone.
No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Thank you, Master. Now, there are a lot of questions that you could ask Master Arngeir, but I am not going to ask those at this current moment.
Sky above, voice below.
The sky above, Master Arngeir. Now, yeah, so I think this is going to be a very good place to wrap this up. On a snowy plateau on the side of the Throat of the World mountain here in Skyrim. Now, remember, if you liked this video and you want to see more of it, you want to see more of this multi-part series, doing a legendary playthrough of Skyrim, you know, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see me try different playstyle, different tactics, and that sort of thing, with, say, magic, what I use equipment-wise in-game, don't forget to leave a comment on the video. But with that, I think I'm going to call this one here. So, you know what? Have a good night. Thank you for watching.